Good afternoon, Flosstube. I'm Elizabeth Martinez, phantastitches, and my hair is weird. Welcome to anybody who's come across this channel for the first time. This is a channel about cross stitch. If you're looking for something else, you're in the wrong place. Welcome back to my subscribers, and it's Saturday afternoon, May 30th, almost the end of May. I think some people are still doing Mania up until tomorrow, the 31st. Other people finished on the 20th. And I'm sort of in between. I finished the four project I was working on. I started every Friday, and then this Friday, there's just 3 days left. And so I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do, but I'm working on one of the freebies that I was trying to finish it before Mania started, because I wanted to finish it in April. But I still have it, so I think maybe I can finish it by tomorrow. I don't know. But it is 108 degrees here in Phoenix. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there. 108 degrees. Very hot. I had been riding my bike every day since not this Wednesday just passed, but the Wednesday a week ago. I rode every day but Sunday, I guess. And yesterday I had some kind of a weird little incident. I don't know if it was a blood sugar thing or whatever, but so I didn't ride today. I got like very overheated and I felt very weak and all that, and so I don't know, something weird happened. So I just out of an abundance of caution, I didn't go riding this morning, and I probably won't go tomorrow either because it's Sunday. But I may go again on Monday. Anyway, that's not cross stitch related. This is about cross stitch. So I did work on my the 4 ships, my WIP-Ship-Maynia, and so I want to talk about that. But I also want to talk about, I had mentioned that my sister's has made a bunch of project bags that we're selling on. We have a Etsy shop, Three Sisters Creative, and will be linked below. But anyway, she had been making a bunch of project bags, to sell, and I thought, I only have a couple. I mentioned this last week. I have a couple that my viewer Ruth sent me, and anyway, so this is the elephant one. I think I showed this one last week, and it has a matching notions pouch, and I have some upcoming projects. I'll talk about that in a minute. But the other one that she finished for me was this one, the ship fabric, and it has some anchors, and this has a little ship charm on the zipper. The other one has a little elephant charm. I don't know if you could see that one. But in here I have right now, I don't know that they're staying here because I want to use this for something else. But right now I have my my 4 ship charts in here that I did for Mania. So I want to talk about those. The last one that I did was Ronnie Rowe, Ship Serenity, it's called. It's a Ronnie Rowe design. And so this was this is the design. And last week I think I actually made a mistake. I said I was doing this sail here, but I was actually started with this one toward the stern of the ship. So I was about maybe halfway through this sail, And so I started there on last Friday of last week, and went up to about halfway through this one. So this is where I got to this one. You can see a big difference in this one, and part of it is I think that you're not having to fill in all the whole sail, all of them. But so I was about I had done about half of this sail, and about that much of the other side or something. I don't know if it was this side or this side. But anyway, so this one is done, and this one is done, and this is the third sail. There's another one down below here, but there's this one and another little tiny one up here, and then there's like, I don't know if I'm on this side. I think is the rear of the ship. So there's another big, stern sail back there. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, this one came along pretty quickly. And actually, I did a little of this Friday night because I wanted to finish the thread that I was working on. I didn't want to cut another piece of thread. This is like 823, but it's going to use like, I don't know, several skeins to finish the whole ship. But anyway, so I had gotten to I wanted to use up the end of this thread and not cut another length to finish, I could have stayed up continued on Friday and through today or whatever, through the end of the month to finish this sail, and maybe the one above it over the next couple of days. But I didn't. I wanted to finish that, just the thread that I was using. And this is another one of my little nautical compasses that my needle minders. That's what so then, just to recap, the one I did last week was this old clipper ship. This one here, and that was a little bit, yeah, there. Just click, it's just one sail. I didn't even finish this sail because it's just so big, and the little jibs on the front here. Yeah, and there's another, another ship compass thing. In the end, this one, Running with the Wind. This one here. And got this far. It doesn't look like much because it's just the sails mostly, and the sort of the edge of the sails here. And then the one I started with was the Christopher Columbus ships. This is the Voyage of Discovery. This is a Stoney Creek chart. And yeah, this way. This one you can actually see a little bit more of. But this is just one ship. There's two more ships to deal with, and then the water and the land. It's a pretty involved chart. So, can't pick this up. Like I said, this is my thing, and then this is the little matching pouch that goes with it, with the anchor fabric. So I love it. Absolutely love it. Right now there's nothing in this just pouch because I had all 4 of those charts in here, and I just wanted to. And they each, I had them in plastic bags before, and I had a notions pouch in each bag a little, a different pouch, like one that my little sister made out of, what do you call it? Nestle's Crunch bag. And I have the Stitch Shenanigans pouch that I bought and last year. And this used to be, it was a bag that my little sister gave me, and one of my cats chewed through the little strap that was, so I made it into a little pouch. Yeah. So anyway, each of these, things had its own sort of notions pouch kind of thing. So I don't know. These designs might go back in there. Might do something with them. I don't know. So the other thing was, so that's what I did this past month. All those 4 projects, and then starting late last night, and I'll probably work on it the next couple of days. This is the black and white version of this, but this is one of the Be Well and Stitch freebie charts. So I'm working on this one here, and because I would like to give it to my neighbor. I think it was the lady next door was the one that made a plate of cookies for us, I guess for everybody in the neighborhood. I don't know. But anyway, I think it was her. So I would like to give this to her. So last night I just finished the word well. And then I'm going to, the same color will be used for the bunny's eye. And then there's some pink flowers and blue flowers. And then there's like a little border around it. And then the year 2020 is on here. And there's a place where you can put initials, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Anyway, so yeah, so this one is almost at the state it was in. I think I had just almost finished this W for the word well. So last night I just finished this part. But I'll be working on that this weekend. So the other thing I did was stuff for the Etsy shop. I had worked on a few more of these letters for needle minders, and the little paintings. I showed them last time, but I had not put them on magnets. I think I have this one. It goes like this, and there's a duck there. So anyway, these are all needle minders, and some of them, like these little penguins, are kind of thick, and so you'd have to put the needle on the back of your fabric, or you can stick it to the magnet on the side. Now, I know these black ceramic magnets have gotten a bad rap because they can leave stuff on your fabric, but these have all been, I've cleaned them all again and again. I've cleaned them with a wet cloth and dried them. As far as I can tell, with a wet white paper towel, they don't leave any residue. So there's some black magnets, but some are on the silver magnets. And it was mostly a matter of size, whatever. But anyway, so all of these are available on the Etsy shop. And then the other items that are on the Etsy shop, there's a project bag with flamingos. And this pink fabric is what's on the inside. And there's a little shell charm. So this one. And there's a zipper on top, a pink zipper. And it is this pink fabric on the inside. I think it's pink. It's just pink and white, like a little kind of cloudy design. And there will be a matching Notions pouch available. It's not, the snap closure isn't on there yet. And the same thing with this one here. This is another, we had another one with this tropical fabric. And there's the little pink, same pink fabric that was using the other one. This one has a little bit darker pink zipper and another pink shell there. So this one also has the same pink inner fabric. And again, there will be a matching Notions pouch. It just wasn't ready yet. But it will be soon. Anyway, so these two will be in the Etsy shop shortly. If not today, then in the next couple of days. So then I went to Hobby Lobby today, and I really went just to get some more magnets for the back of those. And as I said, I used the black magnets for some of the needle minders, but I also got some silver magnets. I want these are a little bit small, and I want a little bit larger size. Just I remember these are 0.8 centimeters, and the ones that I'm looking for are a little bit larger than this, but they didn't have any there at Hobby Lobby. They just had the little ones. And then I bought some findings, because my sister and I are talking about about possibly making scissor fobs. I have a lot of beads, and we, I've been thinking about it for a long time. So that's another thing that's for the Etsy store, that we haven't done it yet, but So I bought some, crimp beads and lobster claws. These are a little bit, I have some little bitty ones, and these are a little bit larger size. So I think they'll be, because I found that the little ones are they're really hard to open, because they're very small. So that's why I wanted the larger size. And then these are some other crimp beads with a loop on them. So I don't know. That's, like I said, that's for the bead project that is still in the works. And then I bought another pair of scissors because and these are actually some of my favorite. I have another pair of just like this. And they're among my favorites. So these are the Yarnology Hobby Lobby brand, whatever. But these have like a rubber grip on the holes, and it's really, really nice. And then it comes with a plastic sheath. And I've been really happy with the scissors like this, and they had this pair hanging there today, and so I want to get those. Not that I have, I guess there's some people have one pair that they use all the time. That's, like in their stitching spot or whatever. And, but I usually have one in every, with each project, with each bag or whatever, because, that way I don't have to keep, one. I could just, put it, I could put the one with the Notions pouch, and I'm already ready to go. Anyway, then while I was there, I also just, you know, I bought some more even weave. This is white, 15 by 18, you know, because I think I have another, I think I have one other piece that, so I'm gonna dye those, and I'll talk about my future plans in a minute, but, and then this, I have been looking at this pattern before, it's called Jesus with Animals, and it was on sale, marked down from $34.99 to $6.24, so I bought it. And then I bought this little Bucilla kit. I'm thinking I might do this for my brother. His birthday was yesterday. So, yeah. So I might work on this one for him. I have a larger wolf that actually I was going to make for him years ago. It's from the, you know, late 80s, early 90s, I guess. That I started for him years ago, and I just set it aside at some point. But I, you know, worked on it recently, but it's full coverage, and it's pretty large, you know, and it's very pixelated, and I've worked on it, I think, not last year, but the year before, I guess. Oh, you know, the Stitch 9 challenge. It was among my Stitch 9 challenge pieces. And I worked on it for a while, but then I set it aside. You know, it's one of those things. But anyway, so I bought another one. Another wolf kit thing. I don't know why, but I did. Anyway, so then the other thing, I started going through and looking at some of my Christmas pattern and other patterns coming up. There's the elephant that I have, the elephant charm. So in this elephant bag, in this other bag, for now, I put all the patterns that I've been thinking about that I want to do for Christmas or whatever, you know, next. I want to do next, now that Mania is over. But I talked about some of these last week, because they were among the things that I purchased, and so I don't know yet if I'm going to start this one. I bought this, and I really like it. BendyStitchy's Mother's Heart is Black and Blue, Bruised from Loving Ever True. Mother's Heart. And I may or may not do it. I want to do it for my mom, but I want to, if I do, I'll probably maybe change the colors a little bit, because my mom's not into black. She's kind of like, you know, yeah, she's a little old-fashioned in that way, and I guess, you know, yeah. And then this I've had for a while. This is a 2018 Prairie Schooler Santa, but I really like that, and I like the little bunny too. I still haven't finished the 2019 Santa, but you know, I like this one. So that's another one I want to do. Maybe I'll do that one and the 2019 Santa at the same time. I don't know. And then this one I talked about last week, the Santa Nose. I've been ordered to do that one. My little sister who loves Santa, said, if that's not, you know, if I don't get that for Christmas, I'm going to disown you as a sister. So, yeah, I'm sort of obligated to do that. And the other one I want to do is this Christmas at Winterberry Farm. This is a Brenda Gervais design. And I like that Santa with a pointy hat. And he's pulling a sleigh with a snowman in it. Yeah, so I like that. And then the holiday hoopla, the little snowman. So I like that too. I don't know if I'll do the hoop finish. I may or may not. I may do something else with it. I don't know, but I like that. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about for this year's Christmas. I still haven't finished my Blackrock Angels, although I have 4 of them now. I just haven't finished them. I have 4 that I finished, and there's 4 more. And then I saw some other prairie schooler. There's a nativity scene set. I can't remember now how many. But I think it's like several little nativity related things. And then there's one more. There's a small angel, I think. Anyway, there's a couple of other prairie schooler things, and somebody actually had mentioned there, like a Blackrock Angel, another separate chart, and I've seen it, but not it's out of print, I think, or something. It's not one that you can find, amongst the prairie schooler stuff. It just it exists, but I don't know what. So I haven't looked on eBay in a while to see if it's there, but I hope to. I plan to. But anyway, so I'm not done yet with the things. So I had talked about this. So that's the BendyStitches, My Real Face, Mrs. Zero Face with the Quarantine Valentine. So I'm still thinking about that one. But then this is Trimming the Tree by BendyStitchy, Michelle Garrison, however you want to think of her. But I watched, she had Stitch With Me video, and she was working on this. And she's doing a Sal, I think starting next Tuesday? I don't know. But when she works on her Stitch With Me video. And I like this. I think I'm going to start it. I don't think I'm going to use this fabric. I don't know what fabric I'm going to use yet. But yeah, I like it. It's cute. So I bought that the other day. Yesterday? Yeah. So that's in my to-do pile for coming up. So anyway, so now that Mania is all but over, just like I said, I have that bunny chart that I think I'll do over the weekend, and then May will be over with, and then I want to start on those other things for Christmas, for June and July. July is Jolly July, according to the Stitching with the Housewives people. They do Jolly July, and really, they do Santa Sundays and Merry Mondays, I guess, to work on Christmas projects. They sort of have a rotation of things that they work on. A Witchy Wednesday, I think, is another one, and there's maybe 1 or 2 other days that they have, specific things that they stitch on a certain category on a certain day, and I've done a little bit of that, but it's more, I tend to sort of do more of like, this is what I'm going to do for the next few days or whatever. So, we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to work on yet. But I want to finish that bunny and then pick something to get started on um, for June. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit scattered. I was I was concentrating on all those ship things for Mania, and I was starting to sort of think, I want to do something else now. Um, but I don't know. I'm a little too many things to think about. Too many things that I could do. I could do this. I could do that. I might do this. I might do that. I don't know yet. Um, I'm feeling a little, like I said, a little. It's hard for me to make decisions, and the more options I have, the harder it gets. If I only have two options, and I say, well, okay, I feel like doing this instead of that, or I'll do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But if I have like 10 things, then it's like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. It gets harder and harder. So, but yeah, so I haven't decided what I'm going to do next. But I think that's probably it. So, yeah, I think that's it. So I will see you next week, and hopefully this coming week I'll, get back on my bike. And, it's been very hot, the last several days, and so, I want to go, riding, but I have to go earlier and earlier. It seems like I went on yesterday the day that I got, I had that weirdness going on, but I went like at 7:30 in the morning, and it was already pretty hot. It was like 89, something like that, 80 degrees, something like that. Yeah, so I keep going a little bit earlier every morning. But so I may have to end up going like at 6 or something, or so, as soon as it's light outside, and going riding to sort of try to beat the heat, because it really it doesn't get much cooler than in the 80s, I think, at this time when it's that hot, 110, 111 during the day, it starts getting hot as soon as the sun comes up. So yeah, but hopefully I can readjust my body clock and start going earlier in the day, in the morning, and when it's relatively cool. Anyway, so like I said, I think that's it. I'm gonna stop blathering now, and and I will see you next week, and I'll show you what I finally decided to work on. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye.